Anthony Elanga then to take, right-footed, towards the back post it goes, and Yates got in with a header. It falls free for Wood, who hit the shot from 6 yards out, and it was brilliantly blocked by young Lewis Hall. But the flag had gone up anyway, I think, for an offside in there somewhere, and so it's going to be a free kick to Newcastle United. But already James Perch, early signs that good delivery into the box might reap rewards for Forest. Free kick is 6 yards out, and 2 or 3 yards outside the right edge of the penalty area, and it's going to be taken by Elanga and headed in. It's a goal for Forest, and it's Murillo. Murillo scores for Forest with the header from the free kick. And finally, the Brazilian gets his first Forest goal. He's threatened to do it in all sorts of spectacular ways, but it's a little deft header across the face of the goal from Elanga's free kick, which gives Murillo his first Forest goal, and he celebrates in front of the A block and celebrates a Brazil call-up. Forward now, Isak for Willock, and now Bruno near the top of the D. Curls one, good save, Matt Sells. Had to move his feet quickly and then dived full length across goal to parry it away two-handed towards the corner flag. Aina couldn't stop it going for a corner, which Newcastle will have, but it's a fine save from a decent effort to recover possession for Newcastle. Pings it forward, Joelinton nods it down, edge of the penalty area, plays a 1-2 with Longstaff. Now it breaks for the shot at the back post from Byrne, to be well saved by Matt Sells. Close range at an angle, almost the corner of the 6-yard box really, when it fell to Dan Byrne. Went for the near post, blocked by Sells, cleared by Murillo. Another good save from Sells, but it's stayed in play again, right hand side. Livramento turns it backwards for Bruno Guimaraes. She's 20 yards out, plays a 1-2, edge of the box, curls one with the outside of his foot towards the top corner and over, and only just over. Shaved the roof of the net as it went over the crossbar. Longstaff, Yates with a good challenge on Isak, and now can Forest break. That's a good ball from Chris Wood to Nico Dominguez. Dominguez wide right towards the penalty area, still going, tight angle, saved with his legs by Pope. Pope with a save. Hasn't had to make many of those in the game, to be fair. Dominguez had been off the field having had treatment, and then suddenly was allowed back on just at the right moment for Chris Wood to play him in. Had a lot of ground to make up, but did so. Gordon to take a corner for Newcastle from their left-hand side, right-footed, high, in swinging, and it's going to fall 6 yards out to be put in off the post. It's Alexander Isak who scores, and Newcastle are level. It's 1-1, and it had been coming since half-time. It's come in an unusual fashion for Forest this season. It's come from a set piece, Gordon's corner, and it fell kindly for Alexander Isak, 6 yards out. They now have this corner with Elanga taking from the right-hand side, out swinging. Yates heads it down, and it's comfortable for Nick Pope, who makes the save, headed down into the ground and bounced straight back up again at Pope. Milenkovic half wins it, but from Moreno's clearance, Newcastle send it forward early again. This is Joelinton with Isak outside him. Isak tees up the cross back post, and Gordon's header is comfortable again for Matt Sells. He seemed to have to wait a little bit too long for it, Anthony Gordon. It just hung up in the air, giving Matt Sells plenty of time to get his feet planted and be in the right place.
Yeah, he's not known for his back post heading, is he, Anthony Gordon?
Up to halfway, finds Isak, who's dropped into space again, and he sends a ball out to the right-hand side for Joelinton. Forest stretched again defensively. Livramento outside him. Joelinton curls it in the far corner. It's in. Joelinton scores. Even he looked like he was surprised to see that one go in. He's curled it left-footed. And Newcastle are 2-1 ahead. They've turned around a half-time deficit into a second-half lead. 72 minutes. It's the left foot of Joelinton, curled it round bodies, round players, and inside the far post from just inside the penalty area. It's Forest 1, Newcastle 2. Spreads it out to the right for Jota Silva, who leaves it for Aina, who's on the overlapping run, and he tees up a cross looking for Chris Wood, and Nick Pope just about gets enough on it to clutch it out of the air, almost one-handed against Wood at one stage. And Joelinton has gone down off the ball, and now a 2-1 down. This is Silva down the right-hand side, curling over across. Elanga meets it near post, and a faintest of glancing headers takes it across the face of goal. Still hasn't gone out yet, and Joelinton keeps it in play. Well, any more contact from Elanga, and it might have tested Pope, but that faintest of headers, and suddenly it's 3 against 3 as they work it forward. This is Tonali. Tonali with Barnes to his left and Isak to his right. Here's Harvey Barnes into the penalty area towards the 6-yard box and fires in. He's fired it between Anderson and Milenkovic and beaten Sells as well. And Newcastle have a third. 3 against 3. They've been utterly ruthless in this second half of Newcastle, and Harvey Barnes, having just come on the field, has probably taken all 3 points for the visitors. It was a 3-on-3 break. Square again for Yates. And now back to Murillo once more. Murillo with some space to run into. Going to shoot. Oh, and did shoot. And he was only 5 yards outside the centre circle. And it goes only just over the crossbar. Pope would have had it covered, to be fair. He just raised his arms up just in case he needed to tip it over.